I just realized something amazing. I just realized the secret to a happy life. All right. Bear with me here. The secret to life. This is something that I've been kind of thinking about, and it's been ruminating in my mind, and I've been kind of crafting a speech about this topic for a while, and it hit me now. This phrasing of it, it works, it makes sense, and this is something that I think is really going to shape the way that people should think about the way they go through life from here going on forward. This is something that I'm pretty committed. I think that I want to talk about this topic. I want to speak about this topic. And in short, the secret to a happy life is play. To play through life. To make a habit of turning life into a game, or of having fun or playing through life. You know, like that one song, Dancing Through Life, the song in Wicked, like playing through life. The whole concept being to have fun in everything that you're doing. To find a way to have fun, and the way that you have fun is to play. You play like we did when we were a kid. You play to have fun. So, for example, I remember this time I was working this job. I've had over 50 jobs, by the way. I've had a lot of jobs. I've experimented with this a lot. I remember I once had this job, though, where I was working in a winery, and there was a time when we had to go do some stock in the back warehouse, and not the most fun thing, but it was pretty mind-numbing. It was just boxes, just loading the boxes, just, and but there was someone else. There's one of the other guys on the staff who was loading boxes pretty quickly, like really quickly. He was making the boxes, loading them with wine bottles, and then shipping it on, and all of a sudden I started to notice that I started to just kind of do like a little challenge. I started to keep track of how many he would get in a sequence, or how fast he would get in a sequence versus how fast I would get in a sequence. And then I started to just make a point to try to beat him. It was just this little competitive thing, but it's not like I really told him. I didn't really say anything. It wasn't like I was competing with him directly, saying, I don't remember his name, but I call him John. Hey John, I'm boxing up faster than you are. I wasn't saying anything like that. It was just like I just noticed, and I was like, I wonder if I can go faster. And then I started to go a little bit faster. And that little thing, it was the same work, nothing had changed, but it turned it into that much more fun for me. And it made the whole experience just that much more fun. Just like a little bit more fun. And then before we knew it, the work was gone. The work was done. Fast forward a couple years. I'm living in California, living in Los Angeles, and I start working as a producer. Start working as a producer with a marketing agency. And I'm coaching businesses on how to build successful online businesses. Something that I thought would be so much fun. But I'm sitting at an office, sitting at a desk, and I'm hating my life. I'm like sitting at an office desk, and I'm like, what am I doing? It was like, oh my God. Every day was just a grind to get myself to that desk so that I could talk to these businesses about these business owners, which was actually the fun part. Talking to business owners was the fun part. But having to wrap my mind around SEO and building online business, which was fun to a degree, but like not the topics that I was interested in. Like these were like, I remember one of our clients was the like in forklifts. There's like the control, like the little joystick controllers that you got to work. We had to coach that guy. That's not fun business, not for me anyway. That job was like gritting teeth for me. My background is performing. I'm a performer. I'm trained as a performer, and from there I realized, like, why did I go work as a producer at a marketing agency? Why don't I go back and try to do work with the thing that I'm trained to do, the thing that I enjoy doing, the thing that I've always enjoyed doing, which is performing. I go on an audition for a stunt company. Shout out Action Horizons. There's the first stunt company I started working with in Los Angeles, and I had so much more fun. And you know what? I was making the same amount of money. And I was having way more fun in my job. I was having so much more fun that I started to get back in my flow. I started to enjoy going to work. I started to enjoy getting up in the morning. I go to an audition for another show, for another stunt show, for another performance opportunity, and I'm in such a good flow state that I have a blast at the audition. I have such a blast at the audition, I make it to the callback and I book the job, and now I'm on tour for a year. I'm touring across the country for a year, performing with Jurassic World Live Tour. An amazing show, multi-million-dollar production, one of the biggest shows of its kind, and I'm having so much more fun than I've ever had in any professional job I've ever had in my life. And it's just getting better and better from here. And so this is something that I've come to realize that, like, and here's the thing, it's not like I'm really making a ton of money. I'm making any reasonable professional's salary. I'm making the same salary that probably a professional accountant is making. I just happen to be having fun at my job. And for the right accountant, I'm sure they're having fun in their job. I found something that I can do that I can have fun with, and I can play with, and the world is paying me for it. This is what I'm honing in on here on. I believe that the secret to life is finding a way to play. Find a way to play in your life. Find a way to play for a living. I'm not saying quit your job now. I'm not saying if you hate your job, if you're working somewhere and it's gritting teeth to just quit and go do something else. But I am saying that if you do hate your job, if you do hate what you're already doing for a living, try to find a way to have fun. And if you can't have fun there, go have fun somewhere else. Go have fun. Go play mini golf. For the longest time, I was taught, if you want to be successful in life, you got to be willing to hang up the golf clubs. You got to be willing to stop playing. I remember being taught, you got to be willing to give up the things that you love to do in order to be able to, give up the things that are fun to do now so that you can have a lot of fun doing them later. And you know what? What they're talking about is delayed gratification. Why play on the golf course now that's, in your local country club when you can play on a golf course in Scotland later on? But here's the thing that where that doesn't work is it works, but it doesn't work. It works for some, but you know what? There are also thousands of people who that doesn't work for. And that's because the people who that did work for, they found a way to have fun in building their business. They found a way to have fun in doing the thing that happens to be growing their business. And if you can figure out a way to do that, where you can take some way that you have fun and some way that you are building your own business or some way that you are like building your own career, and you bring them together, that is the recipe for success, my friends. That is a key to happiness right there. It's not just about money. Money is great. You get the money and you can do the things that you have fun with doing. But if you have all the money and you're not having any fun, then what is the money for really? Playing is the secret to life. Having fun in life is the secret to turning life into a game. Life is a game. Life is supposed to be fun. Life is not all about work. We're not supposed to be miserable here. We're supposed to love life. We're supposed to have fun in life. We're supposed to be excited every day. We're supposed to wake up and be excited to get up and wonder what the universe is going to bring to us today. We're supposed to get up every day feeling alive, feeling happy, feeling grateful for this gift of life that is the present moment. And we're supposed to be in that moment of mindfulness and presentness and gratitude and excitement and fun and happiness and joy and love. That's supposed to be our neutral. That's supposed to be our default. And yet for so many of us, we are caught in this vicious cycle of going to work, this job that we need to be able to pay for the bills that we've encumbered because of what we're expected to do, to have the things that we need to have in order to do the job that we need to do, in order to pay for the things that we need to have in order to do the job that we need to do. So, it's and there's no fun anymore. And there's no fun anymore. When we were young, everything was about fun. We need to bring the fun back. Bring the fun back. That's what needs to happen in life. That is the secret. That is the secret. That is the secret. Have fun. We need to play for a living. Figure out a way to play for a living. Have fun. Make a game out of life. Life is supposed to be fun. Life is supposed to be fun. Life is supposed to be fun. Play. The secret to life is play.